Imagine homes built by robots or assembled like cars. Can technology solve America's housing crisis? Let's find out.
With Americans facing soaring rental costs, companies and state governments are turning to new methods to boost the housing supply. They are relying on 3D printing, modular construction, and factory-built homes to tackle the growing housing crisis in the United States.
We've really reached a tipping point in our country, really over the last few years, especially in a shortage of housing, specifically workforce or attainable housing, which for us, that definition means kind of 80 to 120% of the AMI, the area median income.
One company in Colorado is aiming to cut construction costs and timelines by building homes on an indoor assembly line. These modular homes are assembled inside a large warehouse using techniques borrowed from the automotive industry. Individual housing units are moved along a line with different sections added at each station.
There's numerous advantages to building indoors. One is we have created a system that allows the homes to move every 4 hours. Thus, houses are being built between 5 and 7 days. A typical site-built home has 30% waste. We're at about 3% waste, so a radical reduction of waste. We can build year-round in a place like Colorado that where the ground's frozen or it's cold outside. That allows us to keep building throughout the year, and high quality too. We're all building together, so we see exactly what is happening from station to station.
Once the building has been assembled, it's 90% done. From there, the home is transported to its final location, ready for occupancy within the next 6 weeks. The company Fading West has pumped out over 500 homes in 3 years of operations. Look at this. This is a robotic arm equipped with a hose and nozzle. The arm can move back and forth and extrude layer after layer of a concrete mixture to form the walls of a home.
This is a 3D printed home made entirely of concrete, and we print layer by layer utilizing a CAD file that we slice just like your desktop 3D printer, and we're able to make different designs with it, more curved walls, it has an organic shape to it, and we're able to build very high efficiency, highly structurally stable buildings for individuals who want this type of technology.
It is believed that modular construction such as these could play a significant role in easing the affordable housing crisis, particularly in high-cost areas and resort towns, where middle-income workers are often forced to live far from their jobs.
One of the things that we urge is states, and both the state and federal government, to put money into building factories such as this. Let's say, so if you put in 10 to 20 million to build a factory such as this, then you could build 500 homes a year for the next 25 years, rather than focus just on putting money for specific projects. So again, the repeatability of this makes perfect sense for the shortage in workforce housing in our country.
Modular, manufactured, and 3D printed homes are still a small fraction of new builds. However, as the housing gap continues to grow, developers and policymakers are increasingly exploring alternatives to traditional construction.